Today on In the Wood Yard, where are we at?
We are at Futurewood.
And there's a lot of wood here, as you can see. As far as the eye can see. We're gonna get a tour and you're gonna get to see what they do with the wood up here. So here we go.
Where the heck are we? I'm lost.
So yeah, we're here in Hayward, Wisconsin here at the Johnson Timber Wood Yard. And we're just switching gears to, you know, from in the woods type operations more to the machine type of stuff here at the wood yard. So basically here's the what they call the deck. Put the wood on there, it feeds in, goes through a steam chest right there to loosen up the bark and to thaw out some of the wood. Goes into the mill portion of it, goes through a ring debarker. So just like it explains, it goes in circles, takes the bark off, and then if you're peeling popple, it kicks it into that green bin over there, all debarked. They pick it up from there and they put it up on the hill, and that's what that pile is up there, is aspen.
That's pretty.
Yep, and it's called American Excelsior spec wood because
Does it ever fall over?
It does sometimes.
Yes.
It sits and dries for a year, and then it gets shipped down to Rice Lake at American Excelsior to make into animal bedding, erosion mat control, stuff like that.
That's been a pretty hot market lately, hasn't it?
It has, yes. And then right now they have oak and hardwood on there, and they're chipping it. So that goes through the same debarking process, but instead of getting kicked out into the bin, it goes to the wood chipper and thrown out in chip form. On the back side you can just see the mountain over there.
That's where it's coming
yep,
from.
which we can.
Hardwood chips. Where does that end up?
So that gets loaded into a train car and heads down south. We have one of the loaders, and they retrofitted, well, you can't see it from here, but they retrofitted like a pair of gloves that fit on in it, like a big scoop.
I seen that. Yeah, I saw the bark bucket.
Yep, and then they quick attach, they can detach it.
Chain binded it on you. I saw that when we were by. That's pretty cool.
Yep. So.
And that's all they load to train cars?
Correct. Yep, okay. They grab it and scoop it, put it right in the train car.
So how many scoops? It's quite a few scoops.
Yeah, it's usually...
Probably 30, 35 buckets.
Yeah, I want to say it's either just over 20 or just over 30. So maybe you're right, Ken. Yeah. It is.
I mean, well, and that's Hopewood, so that's...
Yeah, they're big train cars.
Right.
Open top load, obviously.
Right. Okay, we're gonna go over here and look at some other piles of wood. We're gonna find out where they're going, final destination, and all that stuff. You got a pile of 16-foot quarantine wood. No, what's the
correct? So
story with the quarantine?
So basically, it's there's gypsy moth quarantine that we have to keep separate. So some of these mills that we're sending wood to, they have to know if it's potential for gypsy moth in there, so they can use it up right away and process it to eliminate the spread of the gypsy moth.
We had the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we went through all that quarantine.
Right.
Well, so you guys are exporting out of state, so then it becomes a big deal.
Yeah. So we have to make up a form, email it, tag the train cars once in a while with that statement. They call it an accurate statement, and just so they has the potential to have that type in there.
This is the stuff they'll debark it and chip it right away.
Correct, as fast as possible.
And they burn up the bark for fuel, boiler wood, right?
Yep, correct, to eliminate the spread as fast as.
How many acres total you guys have for the yard?
Acres wise, I think it's 100 acres, something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, so
what's this nasty looking stuff back here? Is that cull?
So that's stuff that we send to a different market or we sell as firewood. So here we have our cull piles that we cannot run through our wood mill because we take up to an 18-inch diameter wood spec, and it's a ring debarker. So rougher crankshaft, oversized pieces get
crooked.
All the crooked stuff that we remanufacture and send to a different market or sell as firewood. So you got white birch, mixed hardwood, and a little dab of oak down there, some aspen rejects right there, and then some.
There's a lot of yellow birch in that pile too, right?
Yeah, and then yep, and then some ash as well, white and black ash. What it looks like before. This is rough Excelsior or rough MX, comes in this form, goes through the mill, gets debarked, and it spits out into this pile here. So this is just debarked aspen that will sit for approximately a year to get the moisture content way down, and then it gets shipped down to make into the animal bedding.
That all on truck?
Yes.
Or can they rail that down?
Don't, all on truck. And it works that way too, efficiency. So it sits here for a year and loses all the moisture content, loses the weight. So they can get about 25, 26 cords on.
I know guys that haul that, man, they're raking it in because it's by the cord, because the sticks get when it gets there.
Right, yep.
Guys love hauling that field wood.
Yeah, our main guy is Willie Schroeder, WPS.
Oh, I know Willie.
Yeah, he's our main guy that does this.
Yeah, I seen him last week. I ain't seen him. Well, I haven't been at work for over a year, so
sure.
There's a lot of guys I haven't seen.
Sure, yep.
I didn't know Willie was one of your main guys. So
yep.
What's the spruce over there?
So that's spruce. We got dabs of spruce everywhere because we got spruce down here that got mixed with the balsam.
Right.
So we're waiting for the logger to come back in here and sort it out.
And then do what? And
then we'll throw it on a rail car or ship it by truck out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're currently have a full wood yard of 16-foot length pulpwood, and reason being we're having a little trouble getting rail cars in here to get it out. That's why the yard is so full. So yeah, we got 16s kind of efficiency-wise. We want them as close to the rail siding as we can so we can just swing the wood right into a rail car with the loaders.
So is this your rail siding over here?
Yep, so here's the rail siding over here. And here's just two piles here that run along the rail siding here.
Now you said before the other piles, you call them a rake.
Yeah, we just call them ranks, you know.
Yeah, that's a rank.
Yep.
It's a roll.
Row, rank, pile.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Oh yeah, so they're just swinging onto the train cars. How many cars can you get in here?
We can get in here probably 60 cars.
60?
However,
you can only load on this side.
We can only load on this side because the power line's on the north side. Right. However, down there on the north side of the tracks,
oh sure,
we can load train cars as well.
So how many cars can you load per day if your track was full? How many can you get in here?
I would say 6, 10, 16, probably 25 to 30 cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
How long does that take to load those?
If we put all 4 loaders on it, it usually probably take to fill those 25 to 30 cars, I would say 5-6 hours.
Yeah, with 4 machines and 16s, of course, a little twice as fast.
Yep, absolutely.
Right.
That's a big comment. I get a lot of guys that watch my channel from different parts of the country and different parts of the world, for that matter. How do you guys deal with those little bitty sticks, those little 8-footers?
Everybody does tree length. Everybody does tree length all over.
Exactly.
The Lake States is oddballs.
It's the paper mill, right?
Yep. Right. And that's perfect scenario. I say 5-6 hours. That's if you're just swinging. You have the wood to swing right in there. Where it draws time, we got special trailers. Trailer and stuff. Then that's where it takes longer.
I'm guessing on days where there's no cars, then they forward wood from there to here, right, to save time when the cars are here.
No.
No.
I mean,
put it on their trailer. They're putting it directly in a car.
Yep.
So when this pile here, when this is gone, you'll have any fresh trucks coming and we'll replenish this pile.
Correct. Correct.
That's how I would do it too. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
But eventually this pile is gone, and then you got to trailer everything.
Correct. Yep.
Here's the chip.
Yep. So here's the chip pile. Comes right out of that. You can see a couple chips.
Yep.
But when it's fully going, it's throwing chips out pretty high, pretty fast. A lot of them, and then they just kind of keep building it higher and higher.
Front end loader, they got to push it up.
Front end loader and the loader itself. Yep, they pick it up and get as much room as they can in here. So when the cars show up, they can, like you said, just swing right into the cars, and they have enough chips built up. So I believe they're scheduled to come next week. All right, so right behind us, they have the ability, if they want, to put chips on this side of the tracks. They put on a pad here, and comes over on that tube, and it cyclones down like a tornado to help settle the chips instead of it flying all over the place. And then there's a conveyor belt that semi trucks and van trailers can come in here, turn it on themselves. They got used to be a mirror up there. They can watch and they can fill themselves up and head back out too as well. So it's a little separation, so we have a certain spec of chip. So park down here, your car gets kind of dirty.
Everything's sawdust.
Oh yeah.
So now is that oak, is that too crooked for the debarker? A little crooked up?
Yeah, so that's Colwood. That's going to go there. Yeah.
That little bit of crook is too much.
Yeah, I mean this mill was designed more so for chipping aspen and pine.
Right, back when...
This chipper is not as big as the one in Park Falls.
No?
No. So they have to be gentle with it, and it's old.
Well, that one in Rapids, boy, I tell you, talking about go through wood.
Oh yeah.
I just had to eat the wood.
Yep.
Well, used to.
Sure. So that load from this morning that Terry was hauling in first is piled right here. That's what they're chipping now, so.
And there's a reason for that. It's the process of peeling it, not the dry. Okay, what's going on here?
So back here we got our Firewood Yard that with kind of bad markets, we've been kind of doing some firewood to supplement the bad market out there. So we got oak and mixed hardwood firewood for delivery or pickup. And we have a dump truck here. Looks like currently getting loaded. Hopefully it's almost loaded, so we won't have to help.
Won't have to help.
So, but yeah, here's the boss man working hard.
Hardest working guy in the yard.
Yeah, loading up firewood.
Professional.
You bet, you bet. So, yeah, this is Jamie here. He's the vice president of Future Wood, loading up some oak. So
what do you guys get for firewood, if I can ask? You know, your selling price, your
85 for a face cord.
Delivered.
No.
Okay,
Here,
just
right
right here. 85.
Yep. And $40 a load.
For delivery.
within 30 miles. Yeah.
Within 30 miles.
Yep.
Just oak, it looks like, pretty much.
So this here's oak, red oak mostly, and then down that way, what's left is mixed hardwood past that crate.
Quite a bit here then. How many cords did you have, you think?
Roundwood cords or face cords? I don't remember.
Either way, I mean.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm gonna say you're gonna have close to 4 or 5 full truckloads. Think of roundwood.
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
Yeah.
God, I don't know how far it goes that way.
A bunch.
Well,
What do you got for a splitter? What are you using?
We got subcontracted.
they hire a processor to come in and zip through it.
Yep.
You run it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's the other thing. Some people don't plan.
No.
They don't realize that.
Right.
Well, and we didn't have a bad winter. I mean, what was that winter a few years ago? It was like the winter from hell. Everybody ran out.
There's two winters in a row that was deep snow and cold.
It
And
was cold, it was snowing, it was miserable. Just not fun.
yep.
I even ran out of wood. Of course, I got my own wood yard. I just go grab some.
What do they say? If you think you have enough firewood, double it.
So there it is. We showed you that it's Future, right?
Future wood.
Future Wood. And you got to see a little bit of the operation here, what happens with the wood, and they make a lot of Popple products.
Well, a lot
Shipping.
of it goes to a place that makes Excelsior. If you don't know what Excelsior is, you can Google it. But it's like you see like erosion mats they put down when they're doing landscaping, stuff like that. They make all kinds of different products with it. But it's shredded popple fibers. They kind of shave it like a cheese grater kind of thing.
It's almost like fluffy.
We use it in the
patty.
oil field actually. For oil treaters, we would pack that in there and it would be as a filtration.
Right.
So it goes for all kinds of different products.
Yeah. So there it is. That's it for today, folks. Tomorrow we're going to be back in Kenny's wood yard cutting wood.
Better
come
be.
back. We're going to be.
We better be.
We're going to be making major production because I brought my splitter up and we're going to make little pieces of wood. That's what we're going to do.
Yes, we are.
So between now and tomorrow, get outside, get cutting.
Good night, Irene.